You're listening to the AstroMommy Daily Horoscope, a forecast that hopes to shine a light in the dark, helping us all see where we've been, where we are, and where we're going. Whether you're a first-time listener or a long-time subscriber, thanks for being here. I truly appreciate you being in the AstroMommy community. I hope you enjoyed today's horoscope and card reading. If you would like to support the AstroMommy Newsletter, there are several ways to do so. Subscribe on Substack, share it with a friend, schedule a reading, check out my family's Etsy shop, Metaphysical Flamingo, or just leave a tip. Without further ado, here is the Moon in Libra and Mercury conjunct Pluto, Deep Truths Revealed. Daily Horoscope for Friday, February 10th, 2023. Good morning, friends. Okay, let's get into the astrology. Friday, the moon will be in Libra and enter the Via Combusta at around 9 a.m. Eastern Time. The Via Combusta is a stressed-out place for the moon to be, according to traditional astrology, and represents a bit of a rocky road for the moon. Not only is she traveling through this sensitive area of the zodiac, but she will also square Pluto this weekend, so we have that to look forward to. The moon today will form quincunxes to both Uranus in Taurus and Venus in Pisces, who are still within a 3-degree range of their sextile, although it is separating, so it's kind of like a yod, but not exact. This configuration could feel a little volatile, unpredictable, and unsettling. People could be more moody, unstable, and discordant. Then, at 12:15 p.m. Eastern Time, Mercury is conjoining Pluto at 28 degrees Capricorn. Mercury conjunct Pluto can bring up deep conversations, power struggles, and the desire to research into things to uncover the truth. A probing intellect, invasive questioning, and controlling speech may all be manifestations of this combination. We could also just feel like watching a really good court drama or suspense thriller. Something to satisfy the deep probing and mystery-solving desires of the Mercury-Pluto combo in Capricorn. Or maybe watching a documentary about a conspiracy theory that was proven to be true, or about alien encounters. That would be exciting as well. Last year, when Mercury conjoined Pluto on February 11th, 2022, these were some of the movie titles released. Black Light, starring Liam Neeson. Quote, a troubled, off-the-books fixer for the FBI is tasked with pulling undercover agents out of dangerous situations. He finds himself in the middle of a deadly conspiracy, unquote. Or Death on the Nile, starring Armie Hammer. Quote, a detective is on a vacation in Egypt and becomes involved in a love triangle gone murderously bad, unquote. Or Marry Me, starring Jennifer Lopez. Quote, moments before marrying her rock star fiancé at Madison Square Garden, a pop star finds out that he cheated on her with her assistant. She breaks down on stage and picks a random man out of the crowd to marry instead. What starts as a goof ends up being an exploration of relationships, expectations, and destiny, unquote. All of these movies scream Mercury-Pluto to me. Conspiracy theories, cheating fiancés, and detectives solving murders. Mercury and Pluto coming together represents something that was deeply hidden being exposed and announced. We may see this kind of thing in the news, but we might also experience this in our personal lives. It's not a good day to ask your significant other if you look fat in your favorite jeans, because their answer may be more truthful than you'd like. It reminds me of the movie Liar Liar, starring Jim Carrey, where his son wishes that he can't lie for one day, and he then has a day that is like a nightmare. Imagine what would happen if adults weren't able to lie for a day. It would be disastrous. Then by late tonight, the moon in Libra forms a harmonious trine to the sun in Aquarius. This could signify taking what you've harvested this month and putting it to good use. It also is a time in the lunar cycle when we want to share our good fortune with others. If we think of the full moon as a harvest time, then the disseminating moon phase is when we distribute the bounty to those we care about. Let's move on to the card for the day. What is the guidance for today? 8 of Pentacles. The 8 of Pentacles is all about working towards a goal and waiting for it to come to fruition. You have to keep working at it, plugging away, but you are so close to the end that it's easy to get a little impatient and antsy. But it is still about applying that steady effort. As the card for the day, I feel this is about putting your head down and doing what's on your list, being super productive and getting the last things knocked out in the production of whatever it is you are trying to do. This card for me is really about trusting the process and not giving up. We can see the finish line, so now is not the time to procrastinate and slack. It's time to gather up the strength to keep going. Soon we'll be done, and the race will be over, and we'll feel good that we gave it our best shot. Whether we came in first or last, it doesn't matter, as long as we did our best. Applying this to the Mercury-Pluto dynamic, I feel this could mean keeping it emotionally together and not setting off a verbal atomic bomb in your life. Keep your thoughts to yourself if they don't help the situation. I have been having a hard time with this one in my personal life and keep saying the wrong things. The Sun and Saturn in Aquarius are both squaring my natal Mercury, which I feel has grabbed me as of late, and I have been putting my foot in my mouth all week. Maybe after this transit with Pluto passes, I will be able to stop erupting with my less than nice thoughts about things. But damn, if you are dealing with this too, I feel for you. Let me know what you think about today's transits and the card for the day in the comments. I hope this is helpful. Until tomorrow, AstroMommy.
Thank you for reading or listening to the Daily Horoscope. Quick links and resources can be found at the bottom of the newsletter. Today's card was pulled from the A.E. Waite Holographic Tarot available on Amazon. If you purchase anything through the affiliate links that I provide in the newsletters, I will make a small commission, but there are no additional costs to you. I don't share or recommend things that I don't 100% believe in and use myself. Thanks for listening.